Can you tell me your name?
Danaya IBA.
Speak up.
So, Denisha, why did you leave school? Why did you leave school?
I actually left school because the school that I was going to, it was an alternative school, and the way the system was set up, like, either you can come to school and you can be there all the time and like you can do your work, but because you are there all the time you can still have like an A average because of your attendance, versus if you don't go to school, and even if you do get good grades and you're doing all your work and you're making up all your work, your grade is going to be low because you're never there. So attendance, and I was just like going through a lot in my outside life of school, and like even though I was meeting academically, I was meeting the requirements, because I wasn't in school, like I couldn't graduate, so it was like messing up my grades.
Did you feel like anybody was there for you to try to figure out why you weren't coming to school?
No, nobody never really questioned, or you know, they never seeked like other alternatives, nor did they tell me like, you know, before the ending of the year, before I was supposed to graduate, like we can do this and this before, you know. It was just like the last week before school and they told me like what it was.
So in that matter, do you feel
Do you mind just taking out your gum?
Oh,
just cause
yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Try. So, do you feel like you dropped out or you was pushed out technically?
I feel like I was more so pushed out, because even though I wasn't going like consistently, I was still going to school and doing my work, and I did like, you know, I still wanted to go, but because they just basically told me whatever it was, I couldn't go anymore.
So just because of your attendance, so you got kicked out of school.
Basically.
they told you to leave?
Yeah, he just was like, it's not working out. I might have to do either an extra year or two. And it was like a week before my senior graduation. It was my senior year. So he was just like, he really doesn't know, or I could consider getting my GED. So it was just basically like, you know.
So do you feel like it was just you, or was it happening to more students, or you feeling you were just the target?
I actually know a couple of other students that had situations like me, but with me more so because like I like school, I like to learn and stuff like that. Like I felt like there's other ways that they could have went around it, or you know, like different things they could have done to prevent, you know, me being here in this program now.
That was loud.
Should I go about continue?
No, just keep going. You can probably go on to the second page or this.
How did this affect your life, negative and positive? What can you say?
It affected me because, you know, I was young and, well, I still am young, but I mean, it's good to finish school on time, and it's good to go to school and know that, you know, you do everything how it's supposed to be done, versus me not finishing school and me feeling like, oh, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna finish school? What's next? Because you can't do anything without a diploma or some type of certificate. So like that was kind of like, you know, that kind of like made me feel like depressed, like I had no hope. But in a positive way, it encouraged me, because it's like, you know, I'm still young, I gotta do what I have to do. So, you know, you can't stop now, might as well keep going.
Keep going, right? Depending on what have happened to you, right? What have you accomplished throughout the whole stuff so far? What have you accomplished?
I can't say I've really accomplished anything yet, but I've learned a lot, like life-wise, making decisions, becoming like wiser, you know, just paying attention to how you do things, and you know, how you go about it. More so.
So do you feel like students that let's just say, for example, messed up, during school, should they be given second chance, or should people be given second chance? Technically?
Yeah, because we are the future. So without education, you can't do anything. And when we're in school, we never realize the importance of school until we really stop going and you start, realizing, so now that when you get back in school, you can take school more seriously, because then you understand, this is not something that I'm doing because, my parents or my mother told me I need to go. I'm doing it for me. This is something that I have to do. You understand the importance of education in school.
Alright. So let's say, for example, right, since you're a newcomer to this program, IBA, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's say, for example, without IBA right now, what would your journey be like? What will be the outcome of what you be doing right now, since you couldn't make it into a regular high school where you should have done it before?
I heard about this other program. Basically, what you do is you apply and you take a test. And if you take the test and you pass the test, they give you your high school diploma, but you have to pay $200. So I would have done that. I would have went about going to get my GED, or I would have just tried to enroll back into regular high school to get my diploma, and at least attempt to try to sit in a normal setting classroom to try and do what I have to do.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so this is like a different way to get it, right? And even the ones that you just named, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if it was there was no other options, you dropped out of high school and that's it, there's no other programs, no other pathways to get your high school diploma or GED? What do you think would happen to someone like you or other friends who have dropped out?
Just feel hopeless, be uneducated. Life would be very stressful because you just, we're young at that, so it's really, what am I gonna do? So I would just probably have to go back to school and try at least to go back to high school, enroll in some type of alternative program or something.
Okay. That's it.
Yeah.
Thank you.